Okay, so hopefully we're back now. So again, everything on my end seems to be okay. Hopefully the game audio is coming through as well as the microphone now. Kay Hewitt, you're more than welcome to borrow my turnip. So hopefully now... Okay, Azzy, thanks very much for confirming that. Finally, looks like we might be somewhere now where we can actually play this game, finally. Okay, so because you couldn't hear me before, I said what I'll be doing is, because I like to try and focus on the race, I'll have the race and then I'll come and have a look in the chat and answer questions and sort of read people's comments then. So if I don't respond whilst I'm actually racing, then that's the reason why. However though, what I was actually saying before the audio issues was this is one of the sort of few N64 games that I remember playing really well in the arcades, but not so much on the home version. And I can't really think of any other arcade cabinet that I played as much as Cruis'n USA. Maybe Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, the arcade cabinets were really cool. They were quite common, but Cruis'n USA, the cabinet was absolutely everywhere. So as well, whilst I just finish up this this first race, if you can let me know that the game audio and the mic levels are balanced, that would be appreciated. There we go, there's a Cruis'n USA goal. Perfect, so thanks to everybody, Tay Ray, Game Boy Master, Gav Lewis, thanks for confirming that everything is all good in terms of the audio. It looks like we finally got there after some difficulty. Mikey C, oh no, this game, I played too much of this back in the day. I did get a loan of it at least. I think it's one of those games, you either sort of love it or you hate it. I personally really enjoyed it. So for me, that was one of the sort of games that I just seem to really enjoy. I think I just selected this track by mistake again, but hey ho. Yeah, this game brings back so many memories for me too. I can't believe, I think it was what, early 90s? Well, early N64 release, I mean, not early 90s, but yeah, flown by. Whenever I play, there you go. Whenever I play games like this, it just makes me feel really, really old. I actually think I preferred Cruis'n World to Cruis'n USA. I think it was a little bit more in depth, a little bit more to do. I preferred the vehicles as well. However though, it seems most people prefer this one. Cruis'n Exotica was quite cool. A little bit unusual. Oh, really? Did that really just happen? Okay. So let's have a quick read through the comments. Gav Lewis, how to get more N64 games in the collection now CEX are selling them again. I hadn't realised CX were selling N64 games again. Even GameCube ones in the CX here in Leeds where I live, they never really seem to have much in there. So yeah, I've not seen many in there. The Game Boy Master, do you ever use an EverDrive or 64 drive? Yeah, I pretty much always, whenever I'm recording or doing a live stream, it's basically always pretty much going to be on an EverDrive 64. Okay, so let's change up the course now. Try and unlock some more new cars. For those asking, I'm playing on a Hori mini pad today. So I was going to use the official N64 controller, but the one that I have is a little bit, I think it's on its way out. I think it's starting to get a little bit loose, a little bit sticky. Ouch. So yeah, I'm using a Hori mini pad. This game's perfect for it. Really good analog stick, not really too many buttons to use. So yeah, this type of game is perfect for the Hori mini pad. Whoa, that was a nice save. Really close to having a head-on collision there. I'm not sure what the other driver was doing, but either way I managed to rescue the race. There we go, first place. So back to the chat. Vampire Rockstar, hi from Chicago. Hello from the UK. Larry Lopez, did I use the music from Lamborghini for Roadsters? Yeah, I couldn't get any clean rip of Roadsters, so it's the closest comparison that I'd be able to get. The Game Boy Master likes the Hori mini pad, but it's tiny. Yeah, it is really small. I've got quite big hands as well, being 6'2", so for me it's just about okay. It's manageable for certain games anyway. Some games it's not good for, so that's really my stance on it. 00 or 0002 PA watched a Cruis'n speedrun, but unfortunately it's rather unspectacular and only very few people play it. Yeah, that's kind of true. It's not really, it's more for fans, I'd say. It's more fan service. This is really choppy frame rate here.
Check it out, San Francisco.
This course is pretty packed out as well. I think it clears up if I remember it correctly. It goes a little less crowded. Clip that damn car. Wow, big pile up. So many cars, need to get out of my way. Wow. Oh, come on, really? Really? That's the problem with this. Sometimes you can literally go through all the scenery without it singly touching you, not stopping you. Other times you so much as go anywhere near another car and boom, it sends you into a spin. That little clip on the wall is not really going to help this race all that much. Okay, managed to save that one and pull it back. Vice Commando sunk way too many coins on this in the arcade. Yeah, myself included. Loads of time on this one. ROM Master 2 can't see anything. I'm not sure why. Hopefully it looks like everything all seems to be working okay, really. X Lionheart, the cars were more like cardboard boxes on this game. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Graphically, it's not the best game. In fact, it's probably one of the worst in terms of graphics for racing games on the N64. But it's one of those games. It has its charm. There we go, that's the view I prefer. A little bit further away. Personally, if ever I'm playing racing games sort of for fun, I normally play with the cockpit view. The frame rate's a lot better and steadier, but I think when I'm watching somebody else play, I think it's really annoying. So that's why I'm not using the cockpit view today. But yeah, let me know. So if you guys are playing a racing game, what view do you normally choose? I'm sure I'm not the only person that really digs having the cockpit view. Catch up in the chat. Well, I'm trying to catch up. Tay-Ray, I sold off my collection. Well, I think when I got to about 200 and something boxed and complete games, and then I just had enough. Collecting for boxed and complete is insane, and I lost interest. The prices started getting ridiculous. You know, I was collecting years ago when you could still find good deals, but it just got too crazy. And so yeah, I sold off all my collection, got rid of it. Gav Lewis, Pod Racer. Pod Racer in the cockpit view is pretty intense. Pretty intense. Redwood Forest, okay. This track is... I think I quite like this one. Oh, no, this is one I don't like. Way too many turns. And it's quite cramped. Apart from when you get out of the forest at the end, if this is the track I'm thinking that opens... Wow. Look at that pop-up. Unbelievable. This is one of those really twitchy courses that I don't like. I prefer the big wide open courses. This one's a little bit too narrow, in my opinion. Kind of takes away the racing element because you don't really see any other cars until you get to this sort of stage. where you sort of open out. Oh wow, kind of got lucky there. Kind of got lucky there. But that's what I mean, this is one of those games where, like that, you know, you can never see that one coming. So yeah, sometimes this is not really so much about skill, it's just about luck. Wow, first place on the finish line, how's that? How's that? Mr. Ouch, Chicago is the devil. Yeah. Yeah, definitely agree with that one.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Larry Lopez from the woods to the beach. Exactly. Epic gift, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire bike race in the desert. I always enjoyed that course. Runmaster 2, have you heard of N64, Glenn? It doesn't ring a bell. So yeah, let me know about it in the comments and I'll... it might jog my memory once I finish this race. I've just realised as well, did I select a difficulty on this? Because I seem to be, for a game that I've not played in a long time, I seem to be winning every race fairly easily. So I can't remember if there is actually a difficulty select, or is that back in the options? Because I think this is one of the games, I think, where you can, it adds more traffic. I think if you have a higher difficulty, I think there's more cars on the road. But I'm not 100, ouch, I'm not 100% on that. Really? Come on, there you go. There, first place again. X Lionheart, F-Zero X was too hard for my taste. Good game nevertheless. Yeah, eventually when I upgrade this Mac and I can stream in 60 frames per second, then that's definitely something I'll be interested in doing, because it's one of the few N64 games that can run at 60 FPS, so I'm sure it'd look real good to stream that way. The Game Boy Master, have I ever played Shadows of the Empire Prototype? I can't remember if I have. I definitely remember having it on PC first. Boone7, hello to you too. Thanks for tuning in. Runmaster 2 says it's an N64 emulator. All right. Yeah, I don't use emulators at all. So yeah, that's probably why I'm not too sure what that is. LA Freeway, here we go. I don't think I like this course, but I can't remember why. I just know I don't like it. Well, at least I don't think I like it anyway. I'll tell you what, this is the first time I've played this game with the Hori minipad, and I'm actually really impressed. It's the kind of game where you need little twitches sometimes to get around cars, at really short notice, and I think the Hori mini pad's doing a really good job. I was checking out a Twitch stream of this guy playing Snowball Kids 2. He looks like he was doing a speed run, and he had, ouch, I don't know why I did that, but he was using the Hori mini pad for Snowball Kids 2. And at first I thought, it's a really strange choice of controllers to play Snowball Kids 2, but man, that guy was good. He was really good at Snowball Kids 2. So maybe I'll consider playing that. Maybe giving it a try at least anyway. Whoa, didn't mean to go there. Oh, I just managed to squeeze over the line in first place. Mikey C, maybe I'm just great at it. No, not really. This is the first time I've played this game, probably since I reviewed it maybe, which is quite a few years ago. The Game Boy Master, am I going to be getting the Switch? I have no plans to. Mikey C, have to live stream some WWF WrestleMania 2000 right before WrestleMania. Maybe. Maybe I will... maybe Glendust will do a live stream of some of the N64 wrestling games. We'll have to wait and see. Death Valley, Nevada. Is Death Valley Nevada? No, I thought Death Valley was Texas. Somebody in the comments is already probably going ballistic now. Death Valley. Yeah, Death Valley's Texas, I'm sure it is. Plus I think I'm way past Vegas. I didn't mean to do that. No way between those two. Truck and a taxi. Oh, really? Again. See, to me, there's no way I hit that then. There's no way I clipped it. There's no way it got me. Ah, come on. No chance I'm going to win this race. This is going to be a restart. Throw in another quarter and have another go, I think, on this one. Unless the blue car in the lead's been taken out, but yeah, I think this is one that's going to need to be restarted. Oh, come on, we're driving like that. Oh, actually, maybe not. Well, what do you know? I managed to save it. Awesome Mob. Yeah, I can still win. I don't know how. That's why you should never give up. And I sound like a John Cena fan, but never give up. Yeah, Saint Ayla of the games. They are some bad hitboxes, really bad. Hit detection is way off on this game. Okay, Arizona. I think this course I'm okay with. I think this one's one of the ones that's generally okay. There we go. Yeah, that race was really straightforward. Arizona's not too bad at all. Emilio Paleo, will I play Cruis'n Erotica? Cruising Exotica. Wow, filth mind. Cruising Exotica, probably. Yeah, I'll probably try and do Coast to Coast right here. But yeah, it's definitely a game. It's probably one of my favourite ones. Badban85, do I like the Nintendo 64? No, it's the worst console ever. Really hate it. You don't need to see how fast I'm going because it's Cruis'n USA. Maybe if I was doing a Formula 1 game. I suppose I could always move the webcam box up into the top corner, but I didn't think of that, and I'm too lazy to, well, not too lazy to move it, but I don't want to risk crashing the stream or anything after all of the technical issues we had at the start with the game audio and then the mic audio. So better safe than sorry. But either way, I'm just holding Z down anyway, just to keep maximum speed. I didn't mean to do that. Back on the road. Yeah, look at the huge amount of pop-up as these mountains and part of the canyon comes into play. It like just comes up out of nowhere. So it'd be interesting to know, actually. Somebody mentioned the Nintendo Switch before, and I said that I wasn't getting one. So it'd be interesting to know who is getting a Switch. In fact, Video Game Polak, you literally just asked the same question. Who's going to be getting a Nintendo Switch? I've noticed loads of YouTubers who have gotten hands-on early. Who have gotten the Switch early. They've done unboxings and things, but yeah, it's not something that I'm hugely interested in. Breath of the Wild Zelda looks really good, so it looks pretty good. Shell Shocker 18, this looks like an Atari Jaguar game. Very strange graphics, definitely. We're in Iowa, everybody. High 6. See, I always find it funny because this is you know, I guess this is how stereotypical sort of Iowa is. People think of it as like farming land, you know, like bumpy roads, like Amish people. But that's kind of how I see it based on video games. But when I see London in video games, it makes me laugh because sometimes it can be quite a good depiction, but a lot of the time, you know, they make it look like everyone, you know, just sits in pubs drinking all day, like something out of Conker's Bad Fur Day. So I always find it interesting how different cities are portrayed in different games. Ah, get out of my way. Awesome Mov. This is how Iowa is. G-Wold, hi Glenn, how's things? I'm good, thanks G-Wold. Or Gwald, how are you? Awesome Mov, I should know because I live here. Are you really from Iowa, Awesome Mov?
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Saint Elia of the games. If anything, London looks like an N64 game. Yeah, certain parts of it. It depends where you go to. Where are we now? Chicago, here we go. If I can get through this first time, I'll be quite happy. This is one of the more annoying courses. And I don't think I've ever got through this one first time, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm guessing that'll be O'Hare International Airport. Yeah, Chicago's O'Hare, right? I love how there was just like a broken down car wreck on the side of the road. It's like, yeah, welcome to Chicago. Oh, really? Yeah, this is why I don't like the Chicago level, because you've got to get really, really narrow areas like this. Like that. Really, on the middle of a bend, they put a broken down car in the middle of a tunnel where you have no room to spot anything. And you've got all of these pillars. Really? Oh, this track drives me crazy. If I can just get through. Really? Why would the cop car just drive straight into me? Oh, really? Why would the cop car do that? Phil, this is Everdrive 64. Oh man, I hate Chicago. It's a damn course. Still never done it first time. Better luck this time. A little bit crazy there. Okay, let's have a cleaner tunnel run. Okay, it's looking good so far. As he goes into a crash, brilliant. Come on, get out of the way. clip that damn hit detection in this game. Seriously. Why is it so much of a problem? If this is how people drive in Chicago, really. Oh, finally. I was getting worried there. I was thinking this was going to be one of those courses where I was just stuck on it for ages. Larry Lopez, go the speed limit and you'll never crash. True, true. Lamborghini Mercy, hello, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Man with Hat. Oh, good to see you, Man with Hat. You love this game. You've got the arcade. Yeah, it's one of those games I'd like to have. Many years ago, I used to have an arcade machine I built. It's one of the games that I enjoy playing on there for sure. X Lionheart or Leon Hart, welcome. Good to see you back. Frazee B, am I getting a Switch? No, not yet. Anyway, I'd like one, but you know, for the launch, the cost of it I think is quite high. To be honest, if I was going to get a new console now, I'd probably get a PlayStation 4 if I was going for like a current gen system. I'd go for a PlayStation 4. Ukulele is coming out very soon. My wife really likes the look of the Crash Remastered. What's it called? Crash, you know, the Crash Bandicoot Remaster, you know, that type of thing, whatever it is. Yeah, she's really looking forward to that one. So maybe that'll be a reason to jump up and get a modern system. This course is going quite well so far. It's a whole lot easier than Chicago was. As he crashes into a lorry. But yeah, no, this is a lot more straightforward. I think the last part, I think it's a little bit more difficult with a few more turns if it's the course I'm remembering. No. Yeah, first place again. Bravo. Gwold, you remember when everyone was commenting to get me a job on Facebook? Yeah, no, it's funny. They did get in touch. By that point, I was doing something else. But yeah, they actually did get in touch. So again, thanks for everybody for that. It opened up an opportunity for me. Caryon, yeah, you need to do this in the windscreen. So yeah, on all of the like sort of country levels or countryside, if you do the internal view, you get all of the bug splats. Appalachia, here we go. Oh, really? I think the blue car driver, my rival, is going to start getting a little bit more challenging now. Until I ram him off the road. Am I right? I can't remember correctly, but is the last level or the last is the last course on this New York? I can't remember 100%. Frederick Olofsson, greetings from Sweden. I'm trying to think if I know any Swedish. I know a lot of Swedish people, but I don't think I can remember any Swedish. So unfortunately, I can't say hello to you in your native language, but welcome. Thanks for tuning in nevertheless. Vice Commander Washington. Perfect. Yeah, Washington, D.C. That's right. No, not D.C. Yeah, it is Washington, D.C. Yeah, I was thinking of the other Washington. West Coast Washington. Well, Western Washington anyway, not West Coast, West Washington. Ah, wow. No. Get back on the road. There we go. I don't know how I'm still leading this race. My concentration's off. And that's just given me a really weird motion sickness, that this tunnel. Man, those graphics are rough. And it really last term. Larry Lopez, this is Bill's theme song. Vice Commando, he's in the bathtub making Monica Lewinsky joke. Yeah, Lamborghini, it's like a money tunnel, that's a good point.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, money tunnel because it's America. Coast to coast in 27, 41, 35. Let's have the victory celebration at the White House. Tommy, no, I'm not drunk. Although sometimes it seems like I'm driving that way. The blue car.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, it's really strange. Yeah, Larry Lopez is kind of just the two coasts. As soon as you get to sort of the middle, there's not really a whole lot there. Yeah, awesome of a farm on the White House roof. And here we get the really weird credits of some strange looking people. I mean, Carl May, that guy looks really simple. Ted Barber looks okay. He looks like he should be modelling like clothes from the Gap or something. And why are there no pictures for these guys? John Urisi, Gingy Lahira, Jeff Morrow, Catherine Carrison, Anutza Hurling, Sal DeVita, Beefcake Boy. See, if they would have taken these sort of really low-res pictures of themselves out of the game, they actually may have had some more room to put better graphics in the rest of the game. Ted Barber looks like me. I want to go back. I'm going to go back and watch the footage of this maybe in a couple of days and actually double check that. Yeah, this is true. You know, back then pictures in video games, you didn't really get a whole lot of those. I remember they were going to do something with Perfect Dark with the Game Boy camera where you could take your photo and then put it on your character in Perfect Dark. So yeah, it was an interesting one. It was an interesting one. So very strange. Well, that's going to be the end of this stream because in probably about 10 minutes time I need to go pick my wife up. So I will have to end the stream there. So there's not going to be any more racing, but